Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a request for Gray, who wanted the full armor Hyaku Shiki Kai in colors of the Gawain from Code Geass, and that is what we've got. And full armor Hyaku Shiki Kai is not bad. It is a support. It is a support with a decent set of weapons. It's kind of got weapons, I feel, kind of backwards. The torso beam can be fired while boosting. The missiles cannot, so you have to plant feet for those. So it's a little bit weird, but it's fairly strong against things that don't have strong beam defense. It, in turn, has very strong beam defense because it has an eye field around its torso. So, yeah, it's got some interesting stuff going on. The eye field generator prevents a lot of beam damage, so it will take reduced beam damage when someone attacks its chest. That's not a bad thing to have. That Sazabi is now giving me the eyeball. Sazabi is not a good matchup. But this Sazabi I just managed to overwhelm by, I think, doing really stupid things it was not expecting a sensible full armor Kai pilot to do, mainly get in its face. And I managed to kill it and not take very much damage in the process, so lucky me. And throwing some missiles out, and I think that's a new Gundam over there. Yep, and it's a little farther away than I would like, but lining up a shot and missing. Good work. Let's see. Time to pursue. We're back on the Allied side. Sometimes, lately, I've been having a really hard time figuring out which side I'm on. It's just, I will end up heading towards what I think is the enemy base, and it's not. It's our base. The big blue, like, Atari logo up there is not giving it away for me somehow. Missed that. This new Gundam is slippery. I tried everything. I tried every tool in the box to kill the thing, and it got around me. And somebody else is now going to get the kill, and they're also going to take the point, so I'm just going to move on and look for something else to shoot. We've got a solid lead to start. It's like a 2-3 kill lead. That's not bad. And tag that Cubely. Let's expand that lead. Missed it that time. I do have shoulder cannons. Do have more range than the chest beam. Chest beam's a rapid fire thing. You have to hit with I think you have to overheat it and hit 3 times to stun with it. So it has its uses, but it's not a guaranteed stun in the way that the Sazabi's chest shotgun beam can be. Trying to get this Cubely Mark II before it can kill me. I think I'm just going to slightly fail because I'm going to get stun locked by its team, and once that thing gets its mitts on you, you're dead. Because it has that ridiculously strong melee attack. I mean, that probably should be a charge attack, even if it's not, but it's ridiculously strong, and full armor Kai at level 2, which is 700, does have decent melee defense for support. It starts with a defense of 30 and can be expanded. But I think the way I built it to max out the other 2 defenses as best I could, and then put ranged mod. So I think I had like maybe a tiny bit of extra melee defense, but mostly went with the default. So that's going to be, a problem. Let's see, managed to tag that Sazabi and stun it twice. I've taken half its health in that volley. There's somebody there that I can probably kill if I can get my hands on him. And I'm going to go over here and try and get my hands on him. Beams, you're dead. No, well, somebody else got him, but yeah, Cubely has good beam defense, so, and also it might have been that Mark II again, so. There is, number 5 is somebody who, I think I played with them before. I'm not 100% certain, but it's likely. And I was not, I saw them going for the base and just kind of was skeptical. But as it is, I seem to recall that works out pretty well. So let's see, just working the legs on the new Gundam, because remember that Biosensor, unlike Hades, unlike Exam, Biosensor and Psycho Frame do not repair legs. So if you are fighting them, they are a good candidate for leg breaks. And yeah, I think I stunned somebody as we were finishing off that Zamel, but the Zamel is finished. We are still behind because they had a lead and destroyed our base, so now they have more of a lead, and I'm just going to throw missiles into this new gun as fast as I can. missiles fire in pairs, so you get 8 launches, basically. New Gundam came around the corner. I was ready for it. Number 5 has placed their bomb, and I'm going to go try and babysit the bomb. I don't know if that's going to work out, but this much is at least is going to work out. I got to pilot as they were coming in. And yeah, this is where I just kind of decide it is spawn camping time. We're behind by 2,600 points, so there's worse times to be camping out here. Unfortunately, I think everybody else winds up fighting someplace else, and while I'm busy focusing on the base, I do not get the memo. Because people are about to drop in. As you can see, there are enemies coming from the other direction. Tried to boost away to get a beat on that New Gundam before it got one on me. That didn't work out, and it's doing a good job of keeping me still. I do have type advantage, but that only cuts the melee so much. And let's see. Yep, this bomb got defused. Number 5 is still in there, so I think somebody must have just gotten past them. And let's see. So, and yeah, this is where things are starting to get out of hand, because I was doing pretty well against New Gundams earlier in the round, but this one is doing a good job, and the rest of my team was not able to help me because they were busy fighting Sawspees and things. So, not my best showing there, but luckily I think we are keeping the rest of them occupied enough that this time the bomb goes off. So, that will be fine if so. They, in the meantime, have taken every single point, which is, you know, base bombing, point taking. They're all valid tactics, but just like all the other valid tactics in this game, like stun locking, they can also be intensely annoying. So, again, this game is... I like this game. It has a lot going for it, and sometimes it really is a frustration engine. And that is... luckily, it didn't get that way today. I was having a pretty good day in terms of playing, in terms of, you know, doing fairly well, so, you know... I kept my cool. It went well. I wound up working okay with some teams here. I think the Hammerby pilot might actually be another one of my patrons, in fact. So, if so, good playing with you. And, yeah, so we've got a very slight lead, but it's a very fragile one, because, as you can see, unfortunately, the Hammerby is up there by themselves, and they're only 1,100 points behind. With assist in the 700 room, yeah, they are now 7 points ahead, and I'm the only person on the board. One person on foot, so they could end up being another 25 points ahead. But yeah, with this little time left, and I can't reach the enemy, they're taking all the points is actually going to backfire on them a little bit, because I now have an easy opportunity to get 100 points and win us this by the skin of our teeth. So yeah, that is... yep, retreat to our base. I'm just going to stay and fire because they do not actually have time to obliterate me. So, yeah, could not get close enough to do any real damage. So, I'll just stay and, you know, stay in front. But yeah, that worked out really well. And got top assist, got top damage at 95k. And yeah, that worked. That was a good round. That 2 kills and 2 deaths, so not the world. But, you know, I had a couple of really good moments, especially there at the end. So... that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. Hope you enjoyed the round, Gray. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! We could still get the standard Hyaku Shiki Kai as well. That would be nice. There's still lots more Zeta MSV to get in here, and I think there's probably still some original MSV as well. So yeah, just... there's so much potential for this game to have all the Universal Century stuff.